The daring Dambusters raid in the night of the 16th to the 17th of May 1943 is among the most memorable events of World War II. Already well before the war, in 1937, the British Air Ministry had contemplated about what could be strategic targets in Germany. The dams in the Ruhr Valley were high on their list, but at the same time they were also considered as complicated targets. Simply bombing the huge concrete dam structures was deemed impossible. Inspired by playing with skimming stones as a child, Assistant Chief Designer at Vickers, Barnes Wallis, came up with the idea to develop a skimming or rather a bouncing bomb. He had worked for that company on both the Vickers Wellesley and the Vickers Wellington bombers. His idea was to drop a heavy bomb from an aircraft and let it bounce towards the dam in order to bring it right up close to the dam wall, let it sink and then detonate at the dam's weak spots at the base below the water surface. An Avro Lancaster bomber was equipped with a special spinning construction to make the bomb spin just before being released. Also, the approach to the dams could not be a straight line, but due to hilly terrain and anti-aircraft flak, the pilots needed to train for complicated approach maneuvers. Squadron was led by Wing Commander Guy Gibson. 13 Australians also formed part of the crew. Eventually it was decided to deploy Avro Lancaster Mark III Type 464 bombers for the operation. On the night of the 16th of May 1943, two Lancaster formations, respectively consisting of 9 and 5 bombers, took off from RAF Scampton. Their selected targets were the Möhne Dam and the Sorpe Dam upstream from the Ruhr industrial area, and the Eder Dam on the Eder River more east. Their aim was to shut down the hydropower stations that provided the German war industry in the Ruhr area with electric power. As regards the outcome of Operation Chastise, we can be short. The Eder and the Möhne dams were effectively breached. RAF 617 Squadron lost 56 aircrew out of a total of 133, with 53 dead and 3 captured, and lost 8 out of 19 aircraft. Guy Gibson survived the raid but was killed after his plane crashed in the Netherlands at Steenbergen in September the following year. These are the crew members of the 19 Lancaster bombers that participated in the raid. Each crew consisted of a pilot, flight engineer, navigator, wireless operator, bomb aimer and front and rear gunner. Each Lancaster had an AJ call sign followed by a letter.
I think he just secretly wants to stay, doesn't he?
Okay, you bunch of handsome people. Which way am I going? Oh, around there.
There we go, I can see his lights.
Here we go.
Yeah, we are ready.
Yeah.
I was just making sure the BBC film crew was all plugged in and operational.
Straight out, Craig, no problem.
All right. Thank you, Antonio.
Welcome, Banderos.
Showing 17 degrees on the bike.
Nice!
Oh, we'll take that.
Yeah, it did, and he got surprisingly hot in there.
Yeah.
I think it was how close Goose was breathing on my neck.
Get some voucher.
He thought we was back in bed.
Where are we going in to get fuel down?
Going at that garage at thingy. This will take us there, won't it?
I don't think it does.
Indicators on noodle. Yeah, not bad.
Oh, this is that really straight long road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely like France, this is, isn't it? Long straight roads.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of these.
I think we're all...
Here we go.
We're all out.
Yeah, we're more...
Indicator.
Thank
Can you
you.
get around that car while it's straight?
Yeah.
That'll do us then. Hey.
Oh, I did a little bunny up then. Look at them sunbeams coming through the cloud.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Lovely that.
Yeah.
The hay bales. Gorgeous.
It is, and it's I just keep getting the feeling I'm in France when I'm riding down these roads.
Yeah.
Such a strange feeling to think that. No, you're not. You're up north.
See, where I think of up north from here is Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least.
Well, there's not talking.
I've been to is Newcastle further than here then? No.
Oh, aye.
Yeah. Well, I've been to
2.5
Newcastle.
hours?
Yeah.
I've been to Newcastle as
Hold on a minute, Goose. You're the one who kept saying I'm in north. Now you're telling me you've done Newcastle, Scotland.
you says you hadn't been north. I don't know which way is which to us, but I have been to Newcastle.
Yeah, that's true.
And I've been to Scotland.
Anywhere else?
Probably.
Place it right.
Clear.
Till somebody mentions something, I can say, oh, clear.
I was going to say clear, but
Are you still enjoying the back of the pack?
oh yeah, it is just nice just to sit back and just look around and
Yeah.
whoever's in front of me is worrying about how sharp the bend is. I'm just taking it all in.
Quite flat here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gav, what did I used to call you? Cabbage chucker.
Something like that, yeah.
A cabbage
Can't
chucker.
come in. You've always been a bit odd though, haven't you?
No, because you told me you lived in Lincolnshire, or you worked in Lincolnshire, so I said, oh, cabbage tossers.
Well, that's noodle then. Carrot
Yeah.
tossers.
I'm always tossing my cabbage.
Where are we turning? At End at Road.
Well, to be honest with you, I'd say it's more of a Brussels sprout. Yeah, we're all out.
Why sec?
I've got Antonio guiding me.
Noted that.
Very good.
There's your cabbages, Laura.
There you go, cabbages.
We're random sunflower in the middle of the field.
When I went to buy my dog, I bought my Schnauzer from Boston.
Oh, well.
And the farm that I bought her from, they were a cabbage and cauliflower grower.
There you go then.
So that's why I said Lincolnshire's cabbage tossers.
Yeah. So that's our approach to Coningsby Airfield there.
Oh yeah,
Oh, got it.
with the lights.
The road was parallel to us now, or quartered in, shall I say. That's where that viewing point is, Noodle, isn't it?
Yeah, down there.
So just watch these ditches on the side, Gav.
Movie a tank man. Fuck you, Will.
Was a nice ride that. Again.
Love that.
What do you want to do? Should we do the two? Come here.
Oh, gee, you ain't got your card, have you? I'll put in super in.
I can just yeah, don't matter. I can transfer it to you.
I don't matter, no. But you might. I'll tell you what. I'll demand now, push the bike out the way, because this pipe I'll reach you.
Yeah,
So it's really tight, so and then I'll go pay for mine.
No, because I can pay on my phone, it's not working, knob.
Then you wave to me, and then I'll just pay you while I'm in there. Pigeon.
Did you brim yours, Goose?
No. We're stuck in there, so I'll just till it went off. What about papers?
Okay. 2142.
Okay. No, very good. The runway might be before the monuments, I'm not sure. I don't. Probably. Yeah, because that's the last place Gibson went from.
Yeah, there's a little plane on the front there.
How is it?
There's what?
Yeah.
Give it all away, is it?
Just giving away all secrets.
What's number 3? Petrol, please. I've been asked the question, I've answered the question.
Oh.
It's a noodle.
What's that?
We can all hear you.
To be honest with you, I wasn't paying attention. Because as we pulled off, I was pinching my nutsack up my tank, so I had other priorities on my mind.
Yeah, fair one.
So, what you're saying is your brain was under pressure because it's in one of your testicles.
I was swashing my brain. I like the paintwork on that Versus. It's like matte in it, it's like a satin matte. Yeah.
Say about all broken panels though, Grace.
Shut up. Can't let me have out, can
Come on.
How are you going, you?
Because no one's admiring the colour red on your Ducati.
Okay, Antonio, we good?
Here we go.
Got an insect in my visor.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't even know what it is, but it's right where my eyeball wants to look.
I'm turning left in 200 yards.
Returning left in 2 hours. So right time on the right place. That's what Roy does with his DCT. He was vertical. See, people don't realise the pressure to the gaffer for the navigator.
I'm just going to turn us in here and I'm hoping this is where we need to be.
I've heard of that, RAF Woodhall. I've heard that name. Woodhall.
This is just a quick stop here, so be prepared to, like, for turning bikes round. So just pull up. We'll just pull up in a position where we can get round and back out again. And then I'll tell you the significance of this.
Well, at least we can say we've done a bit of everything this weekend. We've done some off-roading.
Right then. We don't even need to get off bikes really, but significance of this is the end of what was the main runway of RAF Woodhall Spa. That runway is the last runway Guy Gibson took off from when he was doing a bombing raid that he never returned from in a Mosquito. And, and that's the last runway, that's the last bit of British soil Guy Gibson ever stood on. Guy Gibson obviously being wing commander that did Dambuster raids. So yeah, you can't, it's a nature reserve now, there's not much to get on our sea, but I just thought as we're passing, we'd just stop here and see that. It was going to Munchen Gladbau or something to mark a target for a load of bombers, and it was all sort of going wrong. First of all, his aircraft, he refused it because it hadn't 13, it ended in 13, and he didn't want to take it. So he picked up another Mosquito, because that's what they were flying, Mosquito, which were the plane behind the Lancaster in there today. Yeah, flew that. He managed to mark the target. They got bombed, and apparently down to his own arrogance, instead of sort of flying 10 minutes in one direction that would have put him over Allied on neutral country, he decided to take the direct route back. And he got to Steenbergen, and his plane was seen coming down basically, and he had a navigator with him. There were only two of them flying it, and they only knew there was two of them because I think they found something like 3 arms or something like that. So quite a bad accident.
3 bollocks.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So yes, he's buried in Steenbergen. I think they've named the street after him, something like Gibson Way or something like that. But yeah, he wasn't a very popular guy in terms of likability. He didn't like to, sort of condescend to lower ranks, and maybe that's why he was so good, because he had such high stand. Who knows? But yeah, he weren't a likeable man by all accounts.
What killed him in the end.
Yeah, that's it.
He obviously had high standards for himself then as well.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah. So yeah, but I just thought it was while we were passing it, it's worth stopping and.
Yeah, I mean the good thing is, I'm recording the Cardo app.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't need to retell this bit because I've now with you telling it. So there you go.
That's it, sorted. Happy days. Right, well, we'll progress on then.
So what is that now? Is it just a nature reserve now?
Yeah, there is a memorial right up the runway, but you've got to have a code to get in through gates and all that.
Cars coming behind.
Okay, yeah.
All the Bomber Command air bases from World War II, they've all got like the same commemoration stone put on them, all around Lincolnshire.
Cars.
To the left.
And a tractor to the right.
Yeah, you got plenty of time, like.
Yeah, but there's cars. I ain't got time.
You would have.
Cars?
Yeah, just watch there as well, Laura. You're right on the gravel. Just watch it when you pull out. Yep. I just had visions of you spinning that back wheel up and it coming round. Tell you what a lovely temperature it is now.
Yeah.
Even time for a bit of sun visor action.
I was saying Guy Gibson was, it was about, I think, 25, 26 year old when he died.
So that was all young, weren't they? That was all young.
Yeah, very. And, when you think of the life he had, the career that he had,
Almost like think of him as being much older than he really was.
Well,
Which actually, arrogance is for the young, isn't it, really? So
he handpicked all the Dambusters. He handpicked them all for the Dambusters raid. Yeah. So again, we're going to turn right here, and this is going to be a bit of a suck it and see where to stop. But it's quite an important one to stop at.
So would you think that, you know, a lot of these guys their age, they'd kind of got a full life's career experience in a few years?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
It's a nice little place, isn't it?
it's a busy little place.
Yeah. Oh, that says rubies. I thought it said pubes. I thought, why would you call your shop pubes?
There is a space there. If people want to get in there, I'll back down here a bit. I'll put myself under this edge, but...
Go on.
It's awkward to get back out then, isn't it?
We ain't stop blocking any car access, are we? Yeah, you can get down in there, Antonio.
Nip to a shop, grab a quick drink, and then this is what I brought you to see with this, basically.
How do I turn this thing off?
So this is I think I've seen pictures of this. That I recognise that black marble thing. I've obviously seen a picture of that somewhere.
Right, so Gav, so where are we now?
We're now in Woodhall Spa at the moment. So, coming to visit the memorial to the Dambuster raids. So,
Oh no, I know where I've seen this. Off Bear, one of Bear's videos, he's been. Yeah, I recognise that now, seeing that.
I wonder what it'd be like to go in one of them, Craig.
I'll tell you what, only the selects get to go in one of them.
Only the select.
Yeah. So the Royal Hotel, which stood on this site, now called Royal Square, was destroyed.
Parachute retarded bomb.
So I take it, that's delayed, isn't it? Retarded bomb, it's delayed.
Yeah,
Give them time to escape.
apparently more accurate. Yeah.
Get in low.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Get back
intended
out.
target was Woodhall Spa, I think.
RAF Woodhall Spa.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Past that one. But
Which, as you said, innit? A bit of drift
yeah,
would get you here.
that's it.
By luck, military personnel billeted in the hotel were away that night. And also there was no function being held in the Winter Garden, so minimal.
So all it was really was building destruction, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's lucky.
Yeah. So there's no guessing what that's commemorating.
Yeah. Get a picture of that goose. You can use that as a thumbnail. Yeah. Landscape. Do it get it central. Well, you know my requirements.
Off camera.
Yeah, see when I do my thumbnail, I don't want that in straight. You know?
Yeah.
I can't go back and retake that picture.
Perfection's perfection, got to be done.
All the software you've got should be able to level it up.
Hey, button it down. If I knew how to use it, I could. The Dams, 1943. Normandy, 1944. Biscay Ports, 1944. German Ports, 1945. Fortress Europe, 1943, 1944. Tirpitz, 1944. France and Germany. Channel and North Sea. So obviously these are all the people from here, from all those missions. And that we've got Australian, New Zealand, Australian, Canadian, American. It's quite a few there, isn't there? There's quite a few missions from the people here.
So after Dambusters raid, they went on to do other special missions, didn't they? So the sunk turpits. There was the big U-boat pen that they bombed.
Was that the German ports? There's German ports, bottom left.
Yeah.
Channel and North Sea, France and Germany. Yeah. Normandy.
Yeah, that's it then. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, turpits there. Look. Yeah. So that, which one is it now?
So they've covered quite a bit, haven't they?
There was one. There was the big dome, the great big dome, and I think it was a control centre that sent rockets from underground. They were like these high-speed rockets, and again they saw it, and they're like, "We need to get rid of this," and they dropped a Grand Slam nearby, and it basically just wrecked it all, so it were out of use then. Yeah, well, they were like given special missions. There is a good documentary. It's an ex-navigator that one of them that got dropped in Iraq. Tornado Down. Do you remember?
Yeah.
John Nichols, I think it's called, and he does a good talk what the Dambusters did next, and he tells you like.
I think I might have seen that.
Yeah.
Because that one with the dome, aren't they still there? There's concrete pillars with a concrete ring.
Yeah, and it goes right underground. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. That rings a bell with that concrete ring.
Yeah, there was the viaduct had been bombing like that. It was cratered everywhere. So Barnes Wallace were like, right, if you drop like, I can't remember, Grand Slam or Tormoy, you don't need to hit it, just get it
nearby it.
And it took it out. Some memorial like
that. That I say, this looks new, doesn't it? Oh, low battery.
So this is further conflicts that they've done. Gulf 91, so there'll be...
Oh yeah, Iraq. Gulf. So May 2013, this was put.
I didn't know they were involved.